Okay, this is about how to remove some oil from your car when you put too much in. I just did an oil change with this. Don't give me flack for 0 to 20. That's what my car calls for. And if some country over across the world that invented Harry Carey wants to put in 5W30, that's fine with me. You know, it's another country. They do things different in other countries, you know. They eat bugs in other countries. But anyway, so I put the last quart, what I thought was I'm going to put to the last quart, which would be about here. I marked that, but I went down that far. So I actually put 20 ounces in it out of the 32-ounce quart, and I was only supposed to put 6.75 because my car only holds 4 quarts, 4.2 quarts. So the answer to the whole thing is I've taken out the dipstick. The thing is when I check the oil, it's not screaming hot because I haven't gone anywhere, but it really reads about the same. I have to get behind the camera so I can see what you can, maybe. But you know, it's over that dot there, and so you know, I'm told it's not that big of a deal because it's only what 26, it's only 14 ounces over, or 13. Anyway, so I got this doodad on Amazon. I'll put a link to it. I'm not affiliated with anybody, so I don't get anything for it. So buy what you want. But this was the cheapest one at $9. And so the original plug, it comes with two rigid pipes there, but the one that's not rigid, the clear like aquarium thing, was too big. It was this size, and which is 0.32 millimeters, I think. And this one here is like 6.1, something like that. So anyway, it comes with an adapter, and it comes with a smaller tube if you want to do other fluids and stuff. So anyway, I have to use this adapter. But first of all, what I'm going to do is leave my plug out, which I should have done. Wipe that off. And then the other end got on the ground, so it's not dirty. So I'm going to stick it into the dipstick hole, and just kind of manipulate it around in there. And I can tell it's where the oil should be. I just want to get this done quickly. So I'll come behind this come behind the camera seat so you can see what I'm doing here. It's really hard to pull this thing, so I'm just going to do it slow. I haven't done this before, so I really don't know what the best method to do this is. I know I could probably siphon it. So I'm just going to push it into here. And grab some more. That's about 8 ounces. That's more than I thought it would bring out. I don't know if I'm in your way or not because I'm on the wrong side of the camera. I'm really curious why this is so hard to pull. That's why I pulled the line out a little bit, because I didn't want to suck up something from inside of my car that I don't know that's there. I'm not a mechanic, you know, but I did change my oil, so I'm going to do my transmission oil next time instead of paying a dealer $300 for a drain and fill, because they're not going to replace. They're not going to. They're going to hook it up to the machine. They're not going to drop the pan and change. If they did, they'd change that filter, but they wouldn't change the other one. One lady, I asked her one time, I said, if on the transmission, let the rest of that go back down. So in your transmission service, do you change both filters? She said, oh, well, there's only one. I'm like, no, there's not. There's two of them. She said, oh, no, there's only one. I'm like, ma'am, I have a 2017 Sentra S, and I'm telling you that I'm sticking my life on the fact that it has two filters. So one at the air cooler and the other one up inside the pan. Well, you can't argue with the facts. So, you know, it's like politics. When you tell people the facts, they just don't believe you. You can't make people not stupid. So anyway, I'd rather do it myself since they don't even know that there's two filters in the damn thing. So I'm just going to check this out and get it in there. Have a lighting situation in here. It's not going to give me an accurate reading anyway because I haven't driven the car. I just want to see real quick if this is going to make a difference. I'm going to show it to you, but I don't think you're going to tell a difference. It's not going to focus on it anyway. Hello, camera, focus over here. Focus over here, Mr. Camera. It's too late now. It's already, the oil's so thin it travels up and down the stick. You can't tell unless you look at it when it comes right straight out of it. You just can't tell. I can see that this first hole right here isn't covered like it was before. I'm going to leave I'm going to leave this oil in here until I decide that I don't want to just squirt it up in there. So, but this, folks, is my oil. This is the color of my oil after an oil change of, it is Saturday. I did it last Sunday. I did an oil change, and this was clear last week. And I can see through it, but my goodness, it looks almost like the oil that I took out of it the first time. Man, is it just me, or does that look like that oil is like 3,000 miles old? I mean, I haven't driven this car more than 200 miles on a brand new oil change and filter. Gee whiz. That is dirty. Anyway, that's how it's done. So I didn't mean to go on about that. So you were just here while I was doing it.